Hey guys, my name is X Factor. I hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to some more They Shall Not Pass DLC gameplay on Verdun Heights. Have you guessed the game mode yet? Yep, this is Operations, one of my favorite game modes of all time in the Battlefield franchise. I play a ton of it, and I think Verdun Heights could be one of the best maps if a couple tweaks are made. Today we're going to discuss that as you see me taking advantage of the high hill. This is the first issue. In my philosophy, whether it's rush or operations, the first set of objectives, or MCOM, should be the easiest for the attackers to get. Should almost be a freebie. And keep in mind that operations span multiple maps. 2 for most of them, except for one that has 3. And the worst thing that can happen, whether you're attacking or defending, is for both teams to get stuck on this first set of objectives, only to go through both redeployments the same stale fight. But once Verdun Heights opens up, it's absolutely amazing. Some of the most fun fighting that I've seen in the They Shall Not Pass DLC. The next major issue for attackers, if they don't make their initial break, is this half wall. They can actually burn if they're a foot or 2 off of this half wall, but if they lose their initial push, the defenders own this thing. Now, I'm trying to figure out if I can head glitch this little spot, because most of this half wall, as you can see as somebody's bipoded next to me, is something you can head glitch, where just your neck or your head shows. They really don't see much, and you have full visibility of their body. Obviously, they have a half wall too, but it gets beaten up by AT rockets, by grenades, by mortars. And remember, in Battlefield 1, destruction stays through rounds. So when you get stopped on an operation, the round doesn't restart. All that destruction from the previous round actually stays. So where that half wall can help the attackers, if they don't make that first push, it will be used against them the entire time. So this is something that should be either removed entirely or broken up into pieces where it's already half destroyed in most of the spots, so people can't just line up like a row of ducks, and it becomes basically a shooting gallery. So this left-hand side is also another problem for the attackers. They should be able to play this, but defenders should not be able to work their way this far out. This is the same problem with the high hill on the right side. Now, when we have high hill and we have left side and we're set up in the wall, they are absolutely pinned in from the moment that they spawn. And if they do actually push a couple meters, it only complicates their situation due to all the crossfire that's set up the further that they advance towards the objective. This is the absolute murder grinder for attackers. So we stop them. Great, they get a reinforcement, 250 tickets if you're playing 64-man, and non-stop spam of 4 elites. I cannot tell you how many times I saw an elite drop to their knees after making it 5 to 10 meters because they're getting dump trucked from high hill, front wall, and the left side. So the most likely fix is take all this away from the defenders. At least allow the attackers to have A as a gimme. That gives them better spawn, that gives them a little bit of protection and cover, and then the fighting can actually happen between A and B, which can be absolutely amazing. So this entire high hill that I'm running around and playing on, the defenders should not have access to this. This should be something that the attackers can get to. They should be able to surround A, kind of like the letter C. And the same thing goes for the left side. Of course, you should be able to play a few meters outside of the buildings and the wall and everything that's going on over there, but not as far out as you can right now due to the crazy crossfire angles that you can set up. Take away the left side, take away that right side, allow the attackers still to have access, allow them to swallow up A, get on A, contest it, and maybe even if they don't make their first push, they'll have an opportunity to push a second or third time, and it won't end up a stalemate. But once this fighting does start happening, when they've got the elites that can actually move up, it is extremely fun. Again, some of the best fighting I've had in the Battlefield 1 They Shall Not Pass DLC so far. Some of these building setups, the combinations of the single, the double walls, the massive holes in the ground, the barns or partially blown up barns, is a lot of fun. And you can get really crafty with your movement and moving from cover to cover once people figure out where you are. So what are your thoughts on Verdun Heights operations? Specifically, the first set of objectives. What do you think about the ideas that we're showcasing today? The good news is these ideas are not that complex. We're not moving buildings, we're not rearranging structures. We're talking about a half wall and some out-of-bounds areas being moved for the defenders to make it a bit easier for the attackers. I really enjoy Verdun Heights in all of its flavors. Can't wait for front lines to be fixed because I really don't have the time to play 2 to 3 hour games. So operations is my jam right now, but it gets really boring on Verdun Heights as a defender when you win 90+% of the time and they can't get past the first set of objectives. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like down below and let me know what you think. I'm sure a lot of you guys have some pretty good ideas and thoughts on what you would do or wouldn't do to Verdun Heights to make it a little bit easier on the first set of MCOMs. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys soon. We're defending this high home. Next. That's gotta go.